Всем привет, уважаемые подписчики моего канала и просто зрители. Я Арсен 17. Я продолжаю проходить Alan Wake American Nightmare. Сегодня нас ждет последняя глава этой истории и долгожданный мною финал. Поехали. Да. Мы сейчас направляемся в кинотеатр Night Springs, где вернется финальное сражение.
The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the champion of light here.
Все ясно. Да, где-то там обсерватория. Женщина-ученый. Скучает одна. Без нас. Хотя ей по большей мере интересны звезды, а не люди. Так что, может быть, ей все равно.
The Taken were always single-minded. They had a certain animal cunning, but they weren't very intelligent. That's one reason why they prefer melee weapons. Actual firearms are too complex for them to use. That's why seeing the one who threw grenades at me surprised me. But of course, they aren't actually grenades. There's no pin to pull, no fuse to set off an explosive, just concentrated darkness.
Так, что это у нас? Drive-in Theater. И уже сразу не дает пройти. Да. Жалко, что к ней нельзя в гости. И нельзя посмотреть, где что находится относительно друг друга. Там была женщина-механик, погибшая. Сейчас, подождите. Попозже.
They made a sequel to Samurai vs. Conquistador. Is nothing sacred?
Ну, если, конечно, фильм получился проходной, то да. А так, наверняка же есть поклонники, которые жаждут продолжения. Это что еще? Лен, не надо. Я сам добью. Когда надо, сколько. Я может вообще. Да, а я хочу все нахер сегодня. Оденься. Тут кто-то еще есть, кроме меня. Ну-ну. Эй, мадам, вы в порядке? Помощь не нужна? Ёлкин-палкин. О! Еще один манускрипт. Так.
My writer's block got worse. I didn't sleep much anymore. My life with Alice seemed like a constant fight. I was a wreck. Alice took steps. She booked a vacation in Bright Falls, a small town in Washington. It was supposed to be a chance to break out of the cycle I was in. She didn't know about the darkness in Cauldron Lake.
Ну а ты-то знал, Алан? Ты тоже не знал. Да. Старые бочки. Так, ну и что здесь такого?
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Are you okay?
Go away. No, I want you. But you'll get angry if you're here. So, you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now? 'Cause you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in, but it's locked.
Where's the key?
Херать.
Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
Попробуй сохранять спокой.
Just
Да.
try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Да.
Remember when you were here before and you kissed me and then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important. Where did I go? Can you tell me that?
Baby, you don't need to go anywhere. You're here now and you're in my head. You should be in me. You should touch me again.
Not with a 10-foot pole, lady. Hey, just in case there's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now, it's not your fault. I promise I'll do what I can to help you, okay?
I don't... Please go away.
Don't sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
I think there are spiders in my eyes. I think you put them in me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now.
Да. Все здесь обчистить, проверить. Ага. Ух ты. У меня целая коллекция фальшфейеров. Это здорово. Так, ну я думаю, пока... Ну, лишним не будет. Так что можно и...
And we're back with old gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler.
Опять.
Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, they spent a lot of time in,
Retirement. We were retired.
We were?
Yeah.
No. We were at the lodge and, we escaped.
We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up a notch, but it's totally old gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard, and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, Balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he writes a storm on your peace.
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Да, интересное замечание. Так, ладно. Нам пора двигаться. Дальше. Ага, вот они. Старые знакомые, ну давайте, подходите. Опа! Не увернулся. Ага. Вот так-то. Так, ну что ж, с двумя старперами разобрались, надо теперь... Да... А это не... Простите. Что, простите? Ну, вы знаете, а ну и чего он кому доказал? Да мне как-то все равно.
Oh, look! Mr. Hero's here! You ready to save
А
the
вот и ты,
day?
козел. Ну я с тобой займусь. Я тебя уничтожу. Порву. О. Один готов. Сейчас будет второй готов. Блять. Вот и все. Ни хрена. Мимо. 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 Зато я попал. Делов-то. А ты думал, Скретч, ты один такой крутой?
It's been 2 years since I came here. Being that long without Alice breaks my heart. And I know it broke hers. I know she thinks I'm dead. How could I blame her for that? It would be a crime to pretend that she owes me anything. She took all the stupid, self-indulgent bullshit I brought into her life and still stood by me. Still loved me. It's no betrayal. But I'm a better person now than I used to be. I want to be that person with her.
Да уж. Наломал ты дров, Алан, наломал, конечно. Остановись ты вовремя, этого не произошло бы. А именно твоей разлуки. Так. А, да не похоже. О, это означает, что я не зря сюда пришел. Так. Не получается, ладно. Так, свет мне пока не нужен. А, да, точно. Пришел. Оттуда. Это летучка. Вот. А, ну да, ты же умник, ты же все... Опа. Все раздолбал. Так, где тут бумажка? Так.
The car seemed to sail through the crisp mountain air in slow motion, spinning around one axis almost lazily. The moment was hypnotic. Then it struck the pipeline in a shower of sparks, the impact turning the windshield into a burst of safety glass. As it hit the ground, I snapped out of my reverie. The car was rolling downhill, slowing down as every bump killed momentum but still coming. The fence wouldn't be enough to stop it.
Ясно. Ясно. О, а здесь что у нас? Но опять-таки меня, наверное, сюда не пустят. Ну да. Тут даже закрыто. Ах ты ж. Да. Подсуетились. Сударьки. Так, пока ничего и никак.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
Да что ты, да точно. Закрой варежку. Как говорится. Ну-ка. Угу. Кого ж ты избивал так долго? Развлекаешься, говнюк? Тоже будут так развлекаться, блядь. Всех замучил. А зачем тогда попёрся к ним? Специально, говорит. Да. Все-таки тот мистер Скретч еще та сволота. Вредно это. Так ты что, мать? Ой. Так, что это такое? Где это мы? А, это, ну это все тот же дом. Ладно, я еще пока поброжу по окрестностям. Ага. Новая партия темников. Ну да. Ага. Вот и все. Что значит опыт? И учет прошлых ошибок. Ой, как. О, господи, я уж испугался. Я был подумал, я по кладбищу хожу. За таких текстур прям кажется, что как кладбище, жуть. Ладно. Может, это у нас получится открыть. Ящичек. Недостаточно, ладно. Достаточно, так недостаточно. Если соберем, будет достаточно. А я-ка тоже поброжу. Мне же все-таки интересно. Это Ленуська, привет. Давай попозже. Привет, мысль. Так, у нас тут ничего интересного, кроме трансформаторов. Я так понимаю. Может быть, я зря это делаю. Ой. Вот я неряха. О, да. Фух. Так еще. Слушайте, ребят, ну чё вы чудные такие, ей-богу. На мой автомат бросайтесь и бросайтесь. Совсем уже с ума сошли. Шлендают потихонечку. Темники. Так. Запас по максимуму. И начинаем представление. А, еще не совсем. Вот, а теперь совсем. Так.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Сейчас понатыкаем. Ага.
Red lights, green lights. They have to mean something.
Ой, Алан, ну ты что? Совсем что ли дикий? Естественно, зеленый работает, красный нет. Чудак человек. Уж в такой элементарщине разобраться. Интересно, это я Эх, ёлкин-палкин. Фу, хорошо хоть здесь сохранился.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
А, тут смысл другой. Надо как раз две переключить. Будет все норм. А анимация... А, нет, анимация нарисована правильно. Ковбои и работяжки, ну-ну. Огреб по полной проге. Так. Ах! Эй! Сейчас, блин, опять ударит. Ой. Так. На глупость нарвался. Блять. По уму так его с первого же раза должно было убить. Мгновенно. Идем мы не туда. Как надо сначала выйти отсюда, потом уже переться. Ну, слава богу. О! А вот это вот уже интересно. Ну. Посмотрим, что здесь написано.
Alice, my wife, the best thing that ever happened to me. She smiles and the darkness lifts. For her, I've tried things I otherwise never would. I've never really minded if it's made me feel like a fool. She's a photographer, and the world she sees through her lenses is unique and beautiful. She has the vision. She sees things others don't and knows how to make them visible to everybody. She did it with me, too. She teased out things I was only vaguely aware of. She always saw me in the best possible light.
Так. Здание охраны. Так надо выйти отсюда. Ой, ё-моё. А я все путаюсь. Куда идти и что делать. Так, ладно. Будем унывать. Надеюсь, я отсюда выберусь. То совсем запутался. И даже звездочка не ориентир. А, ну если так. Там интересно есть что? Нет, все тоже электричество. Фух. Выбрались. Опять ты.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out. Don't want to get hit by those.
Да ну да. Дам я тебя отклематься. Сейчас. Так, интересно, сейчас получится? Не получится. Ладно. Идем дальше. Дальше. Пап. Да. Всегда хотел так сделать. А, ну это я уже видел. Там еще... А, ну, тачка раздолбанная.
Wait, 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 wait.
Вот блин. Эх ты ж. Вылет словил. Ну посмотрим, ладно. Это ж надо было так, а. Да знаем мы все. Погнали. А как тебе мои бомбочки, умник? Хренов. Ах ты ж мать. Ладно. Не. Мимо. Блин. Всего делов. Так, ладно. Так, попробовать. А. Не спи. Не знаю. Не знаю. Не знаю. Вот, какие там? Не знаю. Не знаю. Какие там? Какие там?
Wait, 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 wait.
Давайте, ребята, в кучку. Да. Туда, интересно, я попаду? Или по сюжету мне надо туда пойти? Пора покончить с этим кошмаром. Как говорится, раз и навсегда. Ой, ужас. Да, возбуждена она так хорошо, знатно. Так. Ну что, мы еще поговорить можем? О, не можем. Ой. Так держится за живот, что сейчас родит. О, да. Сперму распределяет в матке. Ну, ладно. Да будет свет, сказал монтер.
No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Угу.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry, you just don't feel anything like he does. He was in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm just glad you showed up now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Да.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you know, you're supposed to be dead, or something.
Huh.
Охренеть. Ну, в принципе, да.
How's Alice? Is she all right?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. He just looks the same. Like, you know.
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, this... God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
Так, ребята, а уже это серьезно. Это уже серьезно. У меня одна полоска жизни, и я в полный же. Если так и дальше пойдет. Я даже не знаю, что делать. Ну хорошо, хоть фонарь есть. Смогу нормально вылечиться. Хоть хотя бы сейчас. Фух. Не страшно. Так. Все понятно. И?
That's the security system? I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm in that way.
О, да. Начинается серьезный кипиш. Вот вам, блин, и кино. Ага, последний остался. Да. Мимо. Да! Очередная победа. Не ожидал такого, Скретч. Здесь мне не придет. А, все, хорошо.
The champion of light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete. It's all he has.
Это было поздно ночью, лето почти закончилось. О, да. Так. Ага. Время 9:13. Закрыл за собой дверь. Значит, это был август. Май. Лето почти закончилось. О. Так, теперь правильно. Дело было ночью. А. Началось.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right.
Не так ты сделала, наверное.
You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife!
Гад.
What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever.
Так, откуда такая уверенность?
Show yourself. Whatever you say, buddy.
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters the world, but now he sees the trap for what it is. A maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. Set me back.
Ну да. Вон та самая обсерватория опять. Старый, ну может быть, не очень добрый дом. Да.
In Bright Falls, I was constantly under attack by birds that were more shadow than flesh and feathers. But this is an evolution. Some of the Taken were actually capable of turning into a flock of birds to escape my attacks and turning back into human form to make surprise attacks.
Понятно. Значит, будет еще жарче. Еще круче. Ну-ну. Опять ракетница. Теперь я включаюсь на автомат. Каньон. Кинотеатр. И обсерватория. Да, на этот раз будет все гораздо жарче. все круче. Ой. Это он...
Birds again.
Да справимся, Алан, господи.
The hell?
Где, как говорится, наша с тобой не пропадала. Тактику выработал и все. А нефтяная вышка до сих пор стоит. И Эмма живая. То-то да. Эмма Стоун, блядь. Так. Ну, здесь, наверное, не иначе. Так, центрака нету. Мгм. Ага, и что здесь у нас? Прохождение мистера Скретча.
I'm trapped in the darkness. He has started appearing to me. Mr. He can travel back into the world effortlessly, and he loves to rub my face in it. At first, he was just an echo in the darkness, a flicker beyond the edge of my vision. Now he started showing himself, getting bolder all the time, telling me what a great time he's having in the world while I'm stuck here, and what he plans to do, especially to Alice. All the moves I have left are dangerous and desperate. I have no choice. I have to hunt him.
Ну это да. Само собой, неужели позволить ему тут бесчинствовать? Так, ну с дробашом понятно. Мгм. Эмма. Мгм. Надо же так. Хотя, если учитывать, что он перезапустил реальность, вполне возможно, что и в живых осталось, конечно. Ну давай. Да! Как и не бывало. Угу, еще один манускрипт. Ага. Замечательно. Читаем.
I don't make friends easily. I know plenty of people, but I don't let most of them close. I've known Barry Wheeler ever since we were little boys. We had the time of our lives. I'd get us in trouble, and he'd talk us out of it. Things haven't changed that much now that we're grown-ups. He's the most loyal and dependable person I've ever met, and all the things that count anyway. You could call him a weasel, and you wouldn't be entirely wrong. You could call him a clown, and I would reluctantly agree. But he has never let me down.
Да уж. У каждого свои недостатки, и с этим приходится мириться. Значит, совсем тяжело. Теперь это уже недоступно. Наверняка оно стало тьмой. И еще интересно, можно пройти? Нет. Ой, ну как хорошо, что я подошел. Просто замурчательно. Как бы сказала Севен.
With all the herbs, crystals, and the rest of her New Age paraphernalia, Emma Sloan had been called a hippie and a freak and worse. It was that small-town mentality. She was a female mechanic, and even in 2011, there were always going to be backward shit-kickers who thought that was a hoot. She didn't mind. She could deal. She could take any engine apart, even the new ones with all the computers in them. Turned out that these boys were awful polite while waiting for her to put them back together.
Ясненько. Ну вот, все-таки не зря я сюда заглянул. Потому что здесь был манускриптик. Главное, чтобы мне сюда по 10 раз не возвращаться. Да будет все зашибись. Новое сообщение по радио.
Okay, people, it's Eddie Rodman here with a few hours to kill, and there's nobody I'd rather spend them with. Nobody else in the whole world. Oh boy, that'll land me in hot water when I get back home, won't it? Well, just in case my wife is listening, and you always are, aren't you, baby? Let me tell you, you are the exception, Eddie, and the prettiest lady I ever saw to boot. But I'd really like to spend some quality time with you listeners, because, well, tonight's one of those nights. You're sitting in the studio and you kind of forget how long it's been or what day it is. You just sit here and go through the motions. You might as well have been here forever. You keep talking, but you don't even know what you're saying. It's like you're on automatic. You can't stop the ride and get off. It's times like these that I really wish that somebody would just call in and relieve my boredom. How about it? Anybody? Come on now, help a fella out. Our lines are open.
Развеют, не переживай.
Emma? You here?
Не отзывается. Да что-то случилось. Так, а что у нас по ящику? Так, на 5. Новый манускрипт. Нет, ну так-то по уму, конечно, надо было придумать новые локации, а на них сюжет.
Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the herald of darkness. It was something I'd written back in the real world, something I had a link to, a framework I could build on. I had adapted it into a new story. This story.
Ясно, откуда теперь в этой части ноги растут. Да нет. Так, ну тут походу нет ничего. Да. Все по-прежнему. Ой. Я ж телевизор хотел посмотреть. Сейчас глянем, что там. О, и эта фигурина там стоит. Как будто ничего и не было.
Okay.
So this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks. And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this.
Ты
This
ее
is gonna be
убьешь,
priceless.
сучонок.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crabby day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Сука.
Watch this.
What the fuck?
Yeah! Did you see that? Oh man, did you see her? Boom!
It's in our nature to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends, to be
Да.
storytellers. But on a real
Жесть, блин.
the line between fact and fiction, imagination and reality becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere convincingly as in
Дурак же ты.
Night Springs.
Гад. Просто гад. Мерзавец. Просто мерзавец. Как я и думал. Фальшер не могу взять. И где? Что я толком не пойму. А, вот же. Нашел. Так.
Now Night Springs is in Arizona, although not for long. It's in Arizona because whatever the town that has become Night Springs is really called is located near one of the thin, worn places in the world where dreams and reality flow together and life is always a little strange. Perfect analogy for Night Springs. I can't return to the real world. I've tried, but I'm operating on dream logic, forcing the door open a crack so I can slip through. I can enter the strange little town of Night Springs. All I did was put it in Arizona for one night.
Да. Понятно. Так, еще надо посмотреть, как там поживают наши грузовички. Глупость, конечно, но все-таки думаю, что лишним не будет. Грузовики, как я помню, с той стороны. Ну, не знаю. Ну, не знаю. Не знаю. Я же не знаю, какие. Я же не знаю, какие-то. Да. Ага. Теперь без фонарей. Ясно. Даже фальширов дофига взял. Круто. Жизни полно. Теперь наконец-то можно поговорить и с Эммой. Так. Хорошо. Ой, а что это там? Надо туда войти. Вон она. Жива-здорова. Ну, хотя, если учитывать, что ее просто украли, тогда, конечно, понятно.
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kind of remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Временная петля. Да я бы не сказал. А может и петля, но тогда все должно было быть в исходное вернуться. А не только отдельные фрагменты. А там как знать.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Look, I know something happened to me before the...
You're gonna be okay. If you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
Да, только фонарям не повезло. Они не...
Just the battery. That'll save time.
Это да. Так, интересно, в этот раз-то я смогу открыть? Угу. А, он в этом доме. Хотя нет, он существует. Вроде как. Да, похоже, сюда никак не добраться. Ладно, будем искать пока что аккумулятор. Ага. А, ну фальшер-то. Нас взять не по... Фальшфайр. Не получается. Ладно, бог с ним. Ой, контрольная точка. Давно ждал. А вот и новая локация. Ладно.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
О, я бы не думаю я, Алан, не думаю. Ой, господи. Я бы на твоем месте не был так уверен. При нашей такой ситуации. Еще с этими пауками, блядь. И третьих колотить. Так. Опля. Так, а что было, я так и не понял. Ага. Опять 25.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Ой, о перезарядке. Вот тоже дурачье. Чё вы лезете на мой автомат? Не понимаете, что я вас все равно всех поубиваю, блин. Паучье. Ублюдки мордатые. Так. Ну и ж... О-о-о. Эх ты ж мать. Фух. Ну чё, всех перебил? В кои-то веки. Наконец-то они пригодились. Аж простые выстрелы помогают. Ребята, сколько вас тут расплодилось-то, блин, а? Что вообще жесть. Ой, нападают только так. Нет бы по одному, нет стаи. Да я вижу манускрипт.
Found the battery.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here, try not to get killed.
Позабочусь.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it. That helps.
Да и, господи, так
The guy who
очевидные
looks like me
вещи.
is the reason this is happening. I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you
Точно.
do.
Да. По второму кругу надо переписывать, блин. Горелый. Да, только противники более продвинутые. Так все то же самое. Так, ну теперь для разнообразия я возьму карабин. Ну-ка давай. Подлетай. Мгм.
Well, here we go again. Better get ready to run.
Да уж. Только в этот раз не побежим. Так, страница манускрипта. Так, а сколько я там взял? Близкие, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 страничек. Ну вот где вот они? Вентиль был в нужном положении, нефть вытекала, аккумулятор был подсоединен к дифференциале. В музыкальном центре играл компакт-диск. Понятно. Значит, надо начинать с вентиля. Огни мерцали. Так. Да, все правильно делаем. Теперь идем включать музыкалку. А вот хрен ты угадал. Ну что-то как-то это ружье не очень нравится.
You'll be in trouble. Better hurry.
Ладно, сейчас. Отлично. Ну мы в этот раз...
Coming! This is not a bad thing. Nothing.
Мимо.
Keep your head down.
Вот и все. Да. Да куда ты денешься? С подводной лодки. Фух.
It's okay. It's safe now.
Я бы не был так уверен.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay, you got it.
Ну а
I hope
конечно.
you're right about this.
Я ж это все пережил.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me,
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Да. Я бы тоже на это хотел надеяться.
This wasn't supposed to happen again!
And a slow and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Бля. Все-таки все равно забрали. Сволочь. Так, сначала здесь. Понятно, почему здесь не было ничего сначала. Так. Близкие Уэйка.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life. And they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they consider their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling. The licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
Что я... Так, если там парень с ключами, то я сразу-то не пойду. Я пойду через некоторое время. Так. Угу. Опять все 25. И даже... Даже ошибку тоже совершил, блин. Ой. Ой. Вот что значит невнимательность-то. Ой, господи. Да. Интересно, а он в случае бы там бы лежал?
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
Ну, даже не знаю. Опять обсерватория. И опять по кругу.
Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
Так, хорошо.
As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Да, только это мало что дает. Ну, монстры тут обсерватория. Дверь уже открыта. Все то же самое. О, даже от темной гид... Нифига себе. Ну, ты где есть-то, гад? Гаденыш чертов. Оттуда, откуда швыряет гаден. Фух. Так, один готов. А, он бомбу кинул, конечно. Так. Нет. Это я не буду брать. Для автомата возьму. Нет, карабин не буду брать, не хочу.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again. I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air. You suck, Eddie! Did you know that this is my dream job?
А ты кто? Неудачник? Ладно, бог с ним. Сейчас что тут у нас в плане манускриптов.
As a storyteller, my first real love was crime. And it was in that genre that I finished my first novel, starring the perpetually miserable Alex Casey, whose entire life was a wound that never healed. The books sold as fast as they hit the shelves. I wrote 5 more Alex Casey books, and they all were bestsellers. I became rich. I became famous. Success brought pressure, and I didn't handle it very well.
Так, теперь еще одну. А, это... Так, Северная обсерватория. Теперь тут надо посмотреть. Где это бумаженция? Это ж надо из-за какой-то там мелочи все по 100 раз обходить.
The atmosphere in the projection booth at the drive-in was charged, almost unreal. Despite that, the air felt cool and refreshing this late at night. It'd been a hot day. The summer was nearing its end, but it wasn't over yet.
Понятно. Матрицу изображения, ясно. Сейчас сходим, получим ее. Кто смотрел Форест Гамп, тот поймет, о ком я. Особенно если в неправильном переводе. Угу. Еще. Так.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Так. А здесь что у нас? О, винтовочка. Ну их, ладно. Ага. Опять все закрыто. Так, ага, она... Это матрица в машине, значит нам надо тачку принести. О! Так. Ну. Странно, что она оставила дверь открытой.
The darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Понятно. Да, ничего не бывает без последствий. Особенно без тяжелых. Ух ты. Это не иначе, как разрушенная нефтяная вышка. Значит, откуда мы приехали-то? Жалко, нельзя еще и другим путем. А то было бы вдвойне интереснее. Опять. Нет, винтовка не самый лучший вариант. Куда лучше взять карабин. Так, вернуться к телескопу. Да, а ты, Алан, забыл про хладагенты. Ну, камеры, столько, хладагенты, прочее. Где все это? Или ты не помнил, или не вспоминал? Ну, понятно, что по сюжету игры это уже не нужно, но сам факт. Мимо. Это ж надо 4 этих самых потратить. Карабин уже есть. Так, вальшер.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Это точно. Это точно. Одна сплошная сладкая ложь. Но без нее не так интересно, не так романтично. А правда с опытом и с готовностью уже воспринимается не так болезненно. Да.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other. At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
Угу. Да, это точно. Так, это что такое? А, это тут чемодан. Да. Один манускрипт мы все-таки упустили. Так. И опять горсточка оружия. Ничего себе. Ну, хорошо, хоть так. Ничего больше такого нету. Так. Тут тоже оружие. Все одно и то же, но только немножко по-другому. Во, еще один манускрипт. Значит, не зря. Так, я вернулся. Ну где вот он? Манускрипт. Ага. Спрятался. Но мы его нашли.
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
Да, уникально, конечно, уникально. Две реальности, хочешь не хочешь, пересекаются, даже если не проникают друг в друга непосредственно. Да, можно было бы крутую РПГ забабахать. Но вот разработчики решили топтаться в буквальном месте. Топтаться на одном месте, да. Да уж. Тем не менее, не зря пришел с таким богатым арсеналом. Одно удовольствие играть и сражаться. Ну, наконец-то я теперь вернулся. Но боюсь, что это мало чего изменит. Что очень печально. Фу, ну зато меня теперь не побеспокоит. Ой, контрольная точка. Вообще это просто прекрасно.
It's you. How dare you? No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Да-да-да, потому что уже это... Мы уже через это проходили. Так. Ну мы сейчас... Так, ну что там,
I know what you're thinking.
козлина?
Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that.
Да, ну ты мясник.
Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs.
С кровью и грязью.
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
А можно и без этого. Умник. Интересно, а
You'll
здесь...
have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
Да, чтоб по 100 раз не бегать. Так, ну прежде чем установим, я бы хотел вспомнить, что до недавнего времени я уже здесь был и ходил. По идее-то я не должен был терять время, но... Увы и ах. Так что... Где-то пару секунд ничего не меняет, а может меняют.
I think we can give this a go. Although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Понятно. Да, это дело такое. Да, это да. Ну надо записать. Так. А, ну да, тебе надо ответы на вопросы, мне тоже.
Hello.
Привет.
Quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
Господи, Алан, какая магия? Это же обыкновенная физика. Только скажи нереализуемое, в силу того, что не может быть доказано или опровергнуто, подтверждена или уж там тем более. Но сказать-то, что это физика, ты мог? Или ты настолько узколобый, что только книжки умеешь писать? Непорядок.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Да. Так. Так, второй кусок. А он тут есть? Да. Мгм. Скрепить трубы. Ну мне, наверное, прежде всего выйти надо. Блять. А, ну правильно же, вниз. Надо под ним. Фух, ура. Кип-кип-ура, ладно. Попробуем закрепить, если есть чего. Самый темный отрезок в этой обсерватории. Да, не забыл. Фух. И нет проблем. Так. Ага, хорошо. Сейчас закрепим. Да, хоть и меняй, не меняя, все равно может привести к одному результату. С небольшой лишь разницей во времени и в деталях. Хотя принцип самосогласованности Новикова никто не отменял. Вот и все. Да уж что, а Я не хуже умею убивать, чем этот мистер Скретч. Только он оперирует холодным оружием, а я огнестрельным. Его будет потеха-то, когда с ним столкнемся.
These being taper lights, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way. All right. I'll start looking for a signal. Please, get back.
Ох, ё. Бля.
I guess they didn't like that.
Говно. Ну не так.
Now it's trying to kill me.
Блин. Эх, все-таки убила.
I guess they didn't like that.
Ну а то, конечно. Не по их плану пошло. Кому не понравится, когда все не по твоему идеальному в кавычках плану.
Now it's trying to kill me.
Да. Не хохрым-ухрым. Все, что можно, использовано. Так, а сколько у нас всего страниц? 16. Еще 4. Ну, где? Бегу, бегу. Фух.
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before
Да нет,
that,
конечно.
if you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes, I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Ответ
Look
такой.
at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be angry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Ребят, причем здесь, когда речь идет об изменении судьбы или хода истории, причем тут мораль? Тут историческая справедливость. Да, согласен, какая-то логическая последовательность, но ведь есть же, не знаю, ну какая-то высшая справедливость, наверное. Да, может быть, там ошиблись, и он теперь пересылает и дают возможность поменять судьбу. Пускай таким странным образом переправляя в прошлое время, чтобы действительно не допустить серьезных ошибок и делать так, как изначально задумывалось, или так, как ты хочешь. Потому что предыдущее решение было таким неправильным. Ну, да, мало что понимаю, что несу. Но считаю, что путешествие во времени и физика — это не одно и то же, что мораль. Совершенно разные вещи. Если возможность, то почему бы нет? Исправить свои ошибки, поменять судьбы, как-то действительно направить в благое белое русло, а не делать всю жизнь ошибки. Ну да ладно. Это все демагогия.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Опять все только по мелочи. Ёлкин дрын. Ой, надеюсь.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Ну, надеяться мало. Надо еще все-таки прогнозировать и знать, и в то же время стараться. Делать так, чтобы у тебя получилось, как ты хочешь. Да, обсерватория все светит и светит. Кто бы что ни говорил, а мне там почему-то нравится.
Sunrise. That's Alice's film. Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on. To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Да.
You should sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Да. Возможно, это и так. Ну ладно, мне все равно надо будет бежать. Тут, как говорится, ничего не поделаешь. Ой.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us, and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players, existing only for their entertainment. Or perhaps we're just a twisted reflection of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Да. Все это очень странно. Но имеет самое непосредственное отношение к миру в игре. Метафорический пересказ реальных событий в игре. Да. Так, а как тут у нас быть с бумажками? Да ладно. Ой, да. Вчера было одно, сегодня другое. Все так же закрыто. Ой, а это что? Ой, страница манускрипта, ну-ка.
I have changed. I know who I am now. I know that I can write my own fate. Bright Falls taught me that. I know that indulging my weaknesses, giving in to fear and complacency will only drag me down. The Dark Place taught me that. I'm no Zen master. I've not attained enlightenment. But I have learned to let go of the things that I don't need. I know that without that balance within, I become my own worst enemy. Now I strive for equilibrium, and with that, I'm strong enough to get where I want.
Хорошо, хоть здесь что-то поднадыбал. Оружеечко. Так, с житухой у меня все в порядке. Так. Да ну. Хочу. Фух. Конечно, я понимаю, что мы не победили еще. До этого далеко, но тем не менее. Ну, поломал и поломал, что теперь? Ну да. Куда без вас, тварей? Вот такие вот дела творятся. Это ленусь-то. Угу. Вот он. Красавчик.
It's obvious that for all his power, Mr. is an agent of another greater being. The dark place he came from is full of terrible alien intelligences, dark presences, and none of them should be let loose in our world. He serves one of them. He'll open the way for them if I don't stop him. But he'll do more. He'll take over my life. He already has my face. He already uses my name. He'll become Alan Wake in every way imaginable and corrupt everything. Unless I can stop him.
Ну, попробуем, попробуем. А где же я еще бумажку-то? Никак не нахожу. Так, ну нам понятное дело, что нам именно туда надо. Но я просто тут хочу покопаться. Найти. О, то ж точно означает, что я не зря пришел. Ну. Сука.
She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife? Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. Mm-hmm. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever.
Да.
So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it.
Ну,
And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet.
гад. Вот.
My darling wife.
Не волнуйся, скоро моей будет, не твоей. Мразёныш. Так. О, это все-таки здесь, понятно. А думал, там надо по генераторам бегать, блин. Ну, так долго и далеко. Да, это будет, конечно, немножко проблематично. Так, может быть, здесь как-нибудь перейти? Или здесь только кверху? А, ну да, здесь-то мы уже были. Ой. Совсем запутался. Куда идти, как идти, что делать? Тотно. Так, хорошо, ладно. Но мне надо как-то спуститься вниз. Иначе ни хрена не получится. Вест. Так, ну, север, юг, запад, восток. Сориентировался, называется. Блин. Ну достигнуто, а что толку-то? Да, немножко не рассчитал. Да ладно. Так, что у нас тут? Да, это вам не у Пронькиных. Ну, только дело такое. Хотя... Нет, оно, конечно, хорошо, но когда они принципиально одинаковые, одни и те же патроны, разница и только в скорострельности, и на стильности и прочее. Такое себе. Опять все это, блин, обходить. Хренство. Так. Блин. Ну, ты знаешь, вот ты сейчас обидный. Получается, что я тебе... Ты лишь... Хоть лишь бы занять мое время. Вот тебе не... Я думал, ты дружишь, потому что любишь. Да, со мной не все. Просто тупо из похабной лени. Вот и все. Я тебе уже. Я тебе говорю, пересмотри. А ты из себя. Строй дальше. Поэтому с тобой, Сережка, что считает тебя. Так, ну где тут у нас бумажня-то? Вот она. Так.
The dark place is utterly hostile to human life. It eats at your mind, wants you to succumb to madness. Your own thoughts can turn against you. Every shadow conceals a threat that attacks at the slightest sign of weakness. You're under endless assault. Every day is a struggle for survival. But I've learned to take care of myself. I focus on Alice, our life together, my need to be with her. That takes me a long way in the dark place. As long as I have my gun and the flashlight.
Да. Иногда бывает, конечно, еще потом теряешь голову и думаешь, когда же это наконец закончится. Ага, это внутри. То бишь тут. Ясно. Эй, манускрипт, ты где? Куда спрятался? А, вот же он. На меня смотрит.
For Serena Valdivia, burning the midnight oil was more of an exception than a rule. A procrastinator and a perfectionist, she often worked when she wouldn't be disturbed. Tonight was especially important. The film festival would open tomorrow, and there was still so much to sort out. It wasn't that the work hadn't been done. She just didn't feel like she had completely mastered everything yet.
Вот. Да. Ой, да. Теперь только один. Ну-ну. Опять пухки. Такой, да, подумаешь, каких-то паранормальных пауков отстреливаю. Так, мелочь. Обычная работа. Фух, успел на этот раз. И не долбануло, хоть чему-то вот научился. Повторное прохождение. Хватит. Вот нашли развлечение-то. Меня гонять. Ну, где вы, членистоногие? О, блин. Легки, блин, на помине. Так, нам надо в проекторную. Блять. Ну, наконец-то это все нужно. Да. Да, ё-моё. Совсем я уже запутался. О, контрольная точка, наконец-то. Только боюсь, я далеко неправильно иду. Даже не реагирует. Да. Что же я такого видел? Да. Как я не выберусь отсюда? Ядрён макарон. Туда-сюда все время. Так, а может быть тут? Тут тоже выхода нет, блин. Сколько можно? Ой, ну да ладно. Так. Ай! Что значит не спи на работе? Так. Блин, а. Да. Пара-тройку таких ударов и мне конец. Так. Ну вот она и пригодилась. Эта лампа долбаная. Да. хоть какой-то выход. Какое-то продвижение. Так. Надеюсь, я иду правильно, хотя я все больше сомневаюсь. Здесь-то будет открыто. Ой, ну наконец-то. Я уже думал, я оттуда не выберусь.
Die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
Фух. Хоть что-то закончилось. Опять ты, говнюк. Да ладно. Фух. Ну что ж, пока контрольная точка, я бы хотел немножко отвлечься и отдохнуть. Ну и вам дать отдых от просмотра. Всем пока. До скорой встречи.